Have you ever considered how crucial proper sewage management is to our daily lives and overall health? It's a topic that rarely graces our dinner conversations, yet its importance cannot be understated. Sewage management, while often out of sight, should never be out of mind. Every time we flush, rinse, or wash, we are participating in a vast, interconnected system designed to protect not just our health, but also our environment and economy. It's a system that removes waste, treats it, and returns it back to the natural cycle, all while preventing diseases and preserving our precious ecosystem. Imagine the consequences of a misstep in this process. The ripple effects would be far-reaching, impacting every facet of our lives. The health risks, environmental damage, and economic costs of improper sewage management are staggering. So what really happens when sewage management goes wrong? Stay tuned to find out. Take a moment to recall the cholera outbreak in Haiti in 2010. This isn't a stroll down memory lane anyone particularly enjoys, but it's a pivotal example of the devastating health impacts of improper sewage management. Let's dive a little deeper into this case study. Haiti, a country already dealing with the aftermath of a massive earthquake, found itself facing another catastrophe. This time, an outbreak of cholera, a disease that had been absent from the country for over a century. In the blink of an eye, it went from being a nation in recovery to one fighting an invisible enemy. So what led to this sudden outbreak of a disease that hadn't been seen for over 100 years? You guessed it. Improper handling of sewage. A United Nations peacekeeping base located near a tributary of the Artibonite River, the country's largest river, was found to be the source of the outbreak. The base's sewage was being dumped into the river without any treatment, leading to the widespread contamination of water sources. Imagine, for a moment, the ripple effect this had. The Artibonite River wasn't just a body of water, it was a lifeline for many Haitians. It was where they fetched their drinking water, where they washed their clothes, where they bathed. The river's contamination turned an essential resource into a deadly trap. Cholera, a waterborne disease, spread like wildfire, infecting hundreds of thousands and claiming the lives of nearly 10,000 people. This rapid spread was largely due to the contaminated water sources, which were a direct result of improper sewage management. The lack of infrastructure to treat sewage, combined with the immediate and desperate need for water, created a disastrous public health crisis. The Haiti case underscores the direct link between improper sewage management and public health disasters. It's a harsh reminder that the way we handle our waste can have far-reaching and devastating effects on our health and our communities. Remember the infamous Cuyahoga River fire in Ohio, USA. It was the summer of 1969 when the Cuyahoga River became the burning symbol of environmental degradation. This wasn't a scene from a dystopian novel, but a real-life catastrophe spurred by unchecked industrial waste and untreated sewage. The river, once a thriving aquatic ecosystem, had been transformed into a toxic soup. The fire, it turned out, was just the tip of the iceberg. The Cuyahoga River fire was not an isolated incident. It was the result of years of neglect and misuse. The river had become a dumping ground for industrial waste, untreated sewage, and all manner of pollutants. The river was so heavily polluted that it was virtually devoid of life. The fire, sparked by a spark from a passing train, was a vivid demonstration of the river's ill health, but the damage went beyond the immediate vicinity of the river. The fire had far-reaching effects on the environment. Smoke and soot from the fire polluted the air, contributing to the already severe air pollution in the region. The heat from the fire killed aquatic life and disrupted the river's ecosystem. The fire also left behind toxic residues that seeped into the ground, polluting the soil and contaminating underground water sources. The Cuyahoga River fire was a wake-up call for the United States. It sparked a national conversation about water pollution and led to significant changes in environmental policies. The event played a crucial role in the establishment of the Environmental Protection Agency and the passage of the Clean Water Act, both aimed at preventing such environmental disasters in the future. Yet, despite these measures, the problem of untreated sewage and industrial waste persists, not just in the United States but around the world. Rivers continue to be polluted, and fires like the one on the Cuyahoga River are still a possibility. The Cuyahoga River fire is a stark reminder of the environmental consequences of improper sewage management. Ever pondered the economic implications of poor sewage management? Let's delve into that. A lack of proper sewage management can have a profound impact on our wallets. The fallout from such negligence can be seen in three primary areas: healthcare, environmental cleanup, and lost productivity. Firstly, it's no secret that treating diseases caused by sewage-related issues can be expensive. Hospital bills, medications, and other healthcare costs can quickly rack up, burdening individuals and governments alike. Secondly, there's the mammoth task of environmental cleanup. Contaminated water bodies, soil, and habitats require extensive and costly remediation efforts to restore them to their natural state. Lastly, consider the lost productivity. Illnesses from poor sanitation mean fewer people at work, fewer goods produced, and less economic growth. But it's not all doom and gloom. Investing in proper sewage management can help us avoid these costs in the long run, leading to healthier people, a cleaner environment, and a more robust economy. The economic burden of improper sewage management is a cost we cannot afford to ignore. So, what have we learned about the importance of proper sewage management? In the last few minutes, we've unpacked the dire implications of improper sewage management. We delved into its health impact, a grim reality where diseases proliferate, affecting the most vulnerable among us. We've also explored the environmental consequences, a chilling narrative of polluted water bodies, disrupted ecosystems, and a threatened biodiversity. But it doesn't stop there. We've also touched on the economic cost, a hefty price that we pay not just in dollars and cents, but in lost opportunities and stunted growth. It's clear that the ripple effects of improper sewage management are far-reaching, touching every aspect of our lives. In essence, proper sewage management is not just about sanitation. It's about public health, environmental preservation, and economic stability. The unseen crisis of sewage management is a challenge we must face head-on for the sake of our health, our environment, and our economies.